Press briefing, and just to confirm, we have a section of leaders from the MtKenya region, and just in way of quick introduction, we have Dennis Wawero from here in Nairobi. We have the governor for Nyeri, the governor Kahiga. We have the governor for Kirinyaga, Governor Waiguru. We have former MP Jamlek Kamau. We have the governor for Muranga, Mwangi Wairia, and we have former MP Wero. We also have Githinji, former MP also, and the immediate former governor for Kiambu, Kabogo. I am from Nakuru, and we wish to confirm that we've had deliberations today, and these deliberations were also informed by the fact that we come from tea and coffee growing areas, and therefore we also need, in a way, to promote the consumption of these products. So as you can imagine, there will be many meetings of this kind, to have coffee, to discuss with members from the region. And just like any other region politically, there will be issues that we require to deliberate, to get a common ground, and also to strategize as we move forward. And therefore, in connection to that, we are planning to have a meeting of key stakeholders from the MtKenya region in 2 weeks' time, and we shall convene that meeting in Nyeri. It will include elected leaders, former leaders, and also religious and other leaders who are important in opinion shaping within the region. The details of that meeting will be released soon, but within 2 weeks, and the venue is going to be in Nyeri. I want to end there and invite my colleagues to say one thing or the other so that we can conclude it. Thank you. One of you.
Thank you very much. As you have heard, we met on slightly short notice, but to have a cup of tea and discuss things that concern us as people from the mountain region. And we have had very good deliberations, and we have planned another meeting in 2 weeks, as you've heard, which will involve a lot more people we are going to be reaching out to, and soon we will have common ground. In where we come from, we say that those who are not together are scattered with just one stroke. In Kikuyu, we say adomatare dudu ma uragon jogomemwe. Like people from the mountain, we want to ensure that we have that unity because our numbers matter. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Yes, we, like has been said by my colleagues, we met today to have a cup of coffee, and others who take tea like me have enjoyed the cup of tea. And this is a very, very important time and period in our country. And as a people, we are sitting together just to focus, speak in one voice. And like Governor Waiguru has said, talk about ourselves going ahead. And I want to welcome all of you to Nyeri in the next 2 weeks as we progress. This meeting is the beginning of very many other meetings that will come, that will involve many of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Today we have had a cup of tea as the leadership of Central Kenya. We discussed a number of issues, but the most important agenda of today was the unity of the mountain. This is the beginning of the caucusing of the real leaders of MtKenya, and we are going to continue discussing on common shared interests. We understand the importance of unity as a people of MtKenya, and we are going to continue meeting, caucusing, and discussing on issues that are important for the people of the mountain. So we are looking forward to the next meeting, where we are going to be a bigger team, a more bigger team. As you can see here, we are quite strong, from the entire region. And in 10 days' time, we are going to give a direction on the way forward for the people of Mount Kenya. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Again, as they have said, we came together because we are one legion and we are a solid people. We are a strong voting bloc. And what we are saying is that what is about to bring us together is much more than what can disintegrate us. So as leaders, we just called each other over phone. It is not a very formal meeting. Many more would have come. This is not a select group, but we are just starting a journey. And this is a journey of making sure that Mount Kenya is one solid unit. We are one people and we need to drive one objective. And without shying away, our vote is important. And that vote won't be disintegrated by anybody. We shall engage everybody and we are one team. As they have said, we are going to call in for a meeting the next 10 days. And we are going to invite as many people as possible so that we can entertain as many views as possible. And that's literally what brought us together. Just do a telephone call, me talking to Waiguru, me talking to Kabogo. We just called each other, talking to Kamau, and we are going to talk to as many people as possible. So nobody should go out there saying that a group of so-and-so met. No, this is what we just made telephone calls. We shall make more telephone calls. We want as many people as possible to participate, and something has to start somewhere. So to media, I want to dissuade you from trying to say there was a select group. No. Me and Kamau, me and Kabogo, me and Zo, we are all one people, and we shall move as one big mountain going forward. Thank you very much. Swahili?
That's Kabogo saying.
Nitasema tu hata Kiswahili.
That's Kabogo saying.
No, Kabogo wewe ndio Mswahili.
Asante ndugu wapendwa. Sisi tumeungana hapa kama viongozi baina ya wengi kuzungumza maneno yetu sisi kama wakaaji wa mlima Kenya. Na ni mwanzo tu, na tunasema nguvu yetu sisi kama watu wa Mount Kenya ni wingi wa watu ambao tuko pamoja. Kwa hivyo kama watu wa Central tumeanza kuzungumza na tunapeana ujumbe kwa wale wote kuwa sisi wingi wetu ndio nguvu yetu, na tumeanza safari. Safari imeng'oa nanga. Hatukukutana kama viongozi wachache, tumeitana jana usiku na tukasema sasa tumenyamaza sana na tunaona watu wanakimbia huku na kule, inafaa tujipange. Kwa hivyo safari ya kujipanga ili tuweze kujibeba imeanza hivi leo. Asanteni.
Let me just summarize and say one thing. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. Mount Kenya has never been divided, will never be divided. Today is the start of that journey to ensure that Mount Kenya remains united forever. I know there could have been some issues here and there, but we are starting today. Watch this space. Mount Kenya must and will remain united. Thank you.
Wacha kwanza tuseme tu kwa Kiswahili.
Thank you. Asante sana. Tunashukuru hii nafasi kuwa tumekutana hapa kama viongozi kutoka mlima Kenya, tukijua kwamba wingi wetu wa kura zetu, ambapo kila mtu ambaye angesema kuna uchaguzi inafanyika mlima Kenya, kwa sababu hizo ndizo namba ambazo zimekuwa targeted na kila mtu mwenye ni mwanasiasa. Tunataka kusema ya kwamba kutoka leo na viongozi wengine ambao tutashikana nao kutoka sehemu yetu, wale watu wako na interest na kura zetu zitapatikana kwa shodo moja, kwa ile kitu inaitwa kiodoke kimwe. Asante sana.
You need to say something
In English.
We are gathered here today, as my colleagues said earlier, to have a cup of tea. But in that cup of tea, we must have had an opportunity to express ourselves and express our commonality of purpose. The purpose of the Mount Kenya people has been there since the beginning of this nation, and that purpose will continue till the end of this nation. We are a unified bloc. Our vote is considerable, and it cannot be taken for granted and must always remain united. The people of Mount Kenya have forever been one and will continue to be one. The purpose of these leaders you see here today is to ensure that as they speak with their voice, with their votes, with their regions, with their counties, that the people that they represent and the people that will be represented in future have commonality of purpose for the benefit of their region. This is very important for us, and we must make sure that this happens going forward. We look forward to the next meeting, and we thank Governor Wairia and Governor Lee Kinyanjui for convening us, and we look forward to the meeting in Nyeri, where more of our purpose will become unveiled. Thank you.
Madam, were there questions from the rest of the media before?
Huh? Let's first finish with the English, right?
Yes, okay, ask. Yes.
No, we are not leading. We are not leading.
No, no. He's asking about Muturi, not lead.
One thing I want to say, I'm not leading this caucus. We've said we are having a cup of tea. Everybody had his cup of tea and his own mouth to drink the tea. So these are threads, political threads, and we said we are going to enhance this team. And we did talk about coronation in this meeting, by the way, because that's a cultural matter.
That's it.
So this is, we are talking about Mount Kenya going forward, our huge block. The cultural matters will be talked about by cultural people. We have cultural leaders, and they'll talk about that. So it's not culture.
Are you concerned that campaign endorsement for the 2022 seat is already gaining momentum in Mount Kenya region 1? Number 2, there was a letter that was issued by some elders from the Mount Kenya region last evening saying that the coronation of Muturi was reckless and they're going to cleanse that place, the shrine.
Okay.
And lastly, they have called to change the leadership in order to solidify the party.
Because of cleansing, I was saying.
No, don't go there.
So, I told you ours today was not a cultural meeting. If you look at us here, nobody is a cultural leader here. I don't know who he is. I don't know whether it's Waiguru. So this is not a cultural meeting. You are saying there was a cultural meeting yesterday. You should have directed that question to them, because those are the cultural leaders. So today we didn't discuss culture. We are also engaging with them, so that because they are our cultural leaders, we see what, we understand what they are saying, and then we see. But that is not what brought us here. You had asked another question?
Yes. About the campaign that's already gaining momentum.
Well, I think the issue of campaign and politics, you know the nature of politics. It is not about Mount Kenya. Politics, you slowly start gaining heat up to 2022. At any one time, there is politics. Even at the beginning, however low. So politics is a cumulative business, and I don't think it's anything strange. Actually, previous years, it has already started 2 years down the road. So long as they are not disruptive, I don't think we are there. We are talking about the unity of Mount Kenya, whether it's politically, socially, and especially even economically, because the ultimate benefit should be to our people. Just that.
Okay, move.
Next question.
From where we know. Sawa.
Endelea, carry on.
And you can speak in Kikuyu.
You can hear.
Munya apology.
Tuko na apologies ambazo tukupeana. Kama waziri Munya alikuwa aje, amekuwa na shughuli zingine za serikali. Tuko pia na watu kama Maoka, Maore na wengine. Kwa hivyo mkingojea mtaona kuwa mkutano huu mwingine unakuja utakuwa na watu wote wa Mount Kenya. Swali lingine ama another question in English.
probably that is why the capital is very important to build that with the massive number of votes of the subscribers in the region, should your people in the MtKenya region expect a presidential candidate to race and that being part of the Nyeri agenda?
Now, as you well know, that MtKenya region carries a huge vote basket. We have said we are here to start a journey of bringing our region together. Those numbers cannot be taken for granted. They must count for something. And that is why we've said we've started a journey to include all the other leaders. And when the time comes to make a statement on where we are going as MtKenya region, a unity of purpose will make that clear. But one of the things that we can say, we are discussing our unity and ensuring that the MtKenya vote blocks stays in one basket.
So, okay, please allow us, just in the interest of time, the Kikuyu ones can come later, just after we finished. But we want to say that politics and numbers go together. And if we hold the biggest basket, then our numbers must matter. And I think it's up to us as leaders to consolidate our numbers and align the agenda and interests of our region. And that is the purpose of that particular meeting. As to whether there will be a candidate or not, refer to the section in the Constitution on who can vie, on who cannot vie. But our region's interests are very important. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Nafikiri naomba kusema tu kwa Kiswahili, hayo maneno nipambanue kwa Kiswahili. Swali hilo umeuliza kama Mlima Kenya tunaweza toa candidate. Ni kweli kwa sababu katiba inatupa nafasi. Nimesema katiba imetupa nafasi. Tutazungumza sisi kama watu ya Mlima Kenya. Na tukiona inafaa kusukuma mmoja wetu, bila shaka usishangae ukisikia kuna mmoja ndani yetu amesimama. Kwa hivyo hiyo maneno ndio tumeanza safari sahihi. I think that matter has been fairly addressed by Governor Waiguru to the fact that is not what brought us here. Please do not drag us to involve ourselves on that matter because it is well addressed where it was done. So we would want to deal with it elsewhere.
Finish it here. Let's finish it here.
Kikuyu? Questions on Kikuyu, please? We have moved on that issue. We've moved on that issue. Kikuyu.
Let me speak in
Kikuyu. No, don't go there. That is all they'll cover.
I'll speak in Kikuyu. Aduaru rene ni mwiharĩirie. Okay. Muthenya wa muthenya tũgũcemanitie ta arata na tũretanire hwaĩ na tũthimwo rĩu tũtinahota gwĩkorwo tũkinyĩte o arĩa tũngĩrendire tũkinye no aya tũrĩ haha muthenya wa mũthenya twanyuanĩra gĩkombe nĩ twaranĩria nĩ twamenya Mũrang'o ũrĩa eraire na Nyeri ũrĩa eraire na nginya na kũrĩa tũgũgĩthiĩ na twarangia na twauga mũcemanio wa mũthĩ nĩ kĩambĩrĩria kĩa mĩcemanio ĩngĩ mĩingĩ tũgwĩka tũrorete na mbere na no wega kũgweta haha toguo ndĩraigua gũkĩũrio atĩ rũrĩrĩ rwitũ nĩ rũtige kuonwo tarĩ mahĩtia rũngĩgĩa mũndũ kũrũgama na angĩoneka wa kũrũgama no tũkũmũnyita mbaru tondũ makĩrĩ kuo na matanĩtĩ itiakĩhingirwo arĩa angĩ magĩciarwo nĩ wega kũmenyeke ũguo ona korwo muthenya wa mũthĩ mauti mau tũgũgĩũkĩte gũkĩaria no nĩ tũkũgĩa na mũcemanio ũngĩ thutha wa thikũ 10 na agenda itũ ĩrĩa nene nĩ rũrĩrĩ kwaria na mũgambo ũmwe tondũ harĩa tũrorete nĩ mwaka wa hiti ũrĩa ũtahoyanagwo rĩngĩ na tũkwendwo tũkorwo twĩharĩirie na tũgĩthiĩ rũgendo rũu tũtikwenda kũhĩngahĩngwo nĩ mũndũ kana nĩ andũ tũgũkorwo tũgĩthiĩ tũrĩ kĩndũ kĩmwe gũtirĩ mũndũ tũgũtigana thutha na tũgũthiĩ tũkĩaragia rũthiomi rũmwe tũrorete harĩa mbere thengio mũno. Yes. Just a minute.
No, okay.
Yes.
I will not refuse to answer.
Just a minute. Let me answer this. Yeah. Yeah. Tugakorwo tũgĩcemania tũrĩ ithuothe na igayũkano icio ngwĩciria nĩ gwĩcirĩrio irecirĩrio ti igayũkano irĩ ho tondũ twaragia kĩmwe tũtũrĩte twarĩtie kĩmwe ona rĩu tũrario kĩmwe. Thank you.
Okay, Murithi, can you rephrase the question? Yes.
Having said that we are going to lead a team that will sanify the Mukuru wa Mnyagaland. Right now,
Andrea, huyo si Mkikuyu.
Mwalimu Gikuru nigeza
we will be looking at that matter, and we've actually said that it's a catch-all. Do you still stand by those words for you vacating that position to give dialogue?
I will comment. Don't tell me not to comment about that. I think I said there was a meeting of Wazes yesterday. I was not in that meeting. Neither of us was in that meeting. And the Wazes released their statement. And that's why we are saying that's a strictly cultural issue. So when I'm in Muranga, I'm also the custodian of the culture there. So that's why we are saying we did discuss it here. But me in Muranga, I discussed it, and I'm not retracting on what I said. No. So on what I said in Muranga, I still stand by that because I'm a cultural person, but it was not a subject of discussion today. Today it was not a subject of discussion. We didn't discuss it.
I think we say thank you very much.